This
Wow.
is the true image caught on the videotape by the hiker.
Whoa, that's pretty scary. Maybe we'll have to come to Taiwan and do a version of it there.
Yes. Hi, Shana. This is Eliza from
Hello.
Top Picks. It's so honored to finally meet you. I've heard a lot of good things from your dad about you because I've
Oh,
talked to
thank
him a
you.
couple of times for the sermon. He's
Cool.
so proud of you.
Thank you. That makes me so happy to
And
hear.
congratulations on your first feature films. And
Thank you.
why thriller and horror genre for you for the first films? Is it in your DNA probably?
Yeah, I think some level of it is probably in my DNA, but it's just really been sort of the material that I've found myself like most connected to throughout my
Mhm.
life, and the sort of art that I feel touches my emotional space the most. So it felt quite inevitable in that way. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's a DNA thing or kind of being raised in that world thing, but it just so happened to kind of land in that form.
You're connected to the horror genre?
Yeah.
It's definitely connected to me. What I'm about to show you is, the folklore in Taiwan that's very similar to the idea in The Watcher. I found
Mm,
it very unexpectedly the same,
that's
identical. I
so
mean, it's
cool.
called 魔仙啊, literally means demon fairy. And we believe these creatures are in the deep forest in Taiwan. Taiwan is famous for the beautiful mountains and the forest. And this
Wow.
is the true image caught on the videotape by the hiker. So
Whoa, that's
I find it
scary.
very fascinating to me that this story,
Mm.
I mean, the Irish legend is actually very similar to the one in Taiwan.
Whoa, that's pretty scary. Maybe we'll have to come to Taiwan and do a version of it
Yeah,
there.
you need to come to Taiwan and make the full movie for us.
Okay,
It's
cool.
very popular in Asia. And
Awesome.
I'm also curious about your concept for creating the Watcher.
There's so many things that I played with, I think, thinking about what just scared me,
Right.
how to sort of subvert this idea is in some forms beautiful, but it's also very scary. So it was very much just like thinking through the balance of those two things.
So it's purely imagination. It's not like based on your study or anything.
Yeah, so yeah, I did a lot of research with both the author and just like on my own reading various texts. There are a bunch of like books, old texts that exist still about this particular mythology. So I read all of
Mm.
those and did kind of a deep dive. And then there are kind of paintings and different things as well that sort of depict this specific species. So it was really thinking about that, starting from that, and then bringing that kind of now. So thinking about if that had actually happened and this is what they looked
Right.
like, what could they be now?
In your movie, we can see a lot of horror and thriller elements and even the fantasy. So I'm very curious, is it something related to your personal experience?
Definitely. I mean, I think in my life, very open to like conversations on all those things. Do you feel that there are kind of things we can explain that are existing around us? And yeah, quite a few times in my life, I've like felt like I've seen something or felt like I've heard something, and I really enjoy that experience of like being reminded that there is kind of a whole other thing I think existing alongside us.
And the last question, I mean, as a filmmaker with a family legacy in the industry, what pressure, if any, do you feel while making the film, and how did you navigate them? Do you think your father is the watcher to you?
That's a funny question. Yeah, I mean, I think the pressures are mostly my kind of own internal fears of what the expectations might be, and if I'm kind of doing right by my dad's like wonderful artistic career. So
Right.
it's just kind of that. But I think my approach to it is just to sort of be as pure of an artist as I can and really work to kind of cultivate my mental headspace and my artistic headspace and just really kind of try my hardest to do what I love. So that I'm just moving from that place and hoping hoping it's all good.
He is the watcher to you in a good way, right?
Yes, I think so, in a great way.
Thank you so much, Ishana. It's a
Thank
pleasure to talk to you.
Pleasure to talk
and
to you as well.
Regards from Taiwan, and hope someday you can come to Taiwan and make the
Yes.
float movie for us.
Would love to. Would absolutely love to.
This goddamn car. Come on.
Try not to die.
Shh.
别忘了订阅我们的频道，打开小铃铛就不会错过任何精彩内容，随时上架。我们下回再见。